What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Welcome to Will It Automate. Today, we are going to be looking at membership courses, membership sites. Now, I love membership sites. I love membership courses. They are a very, very effective way for you to be able to create a lot of content and monetize it. And not just monetize it, but you can also use it to encourage your clients, to move them along, to bring training, or like what we just did is we just built an entire training courses in there. So as I've been going through this, I was like, you know what? Let's show you guys some different ways to automate it. And today's training, we're actually going to be I'm actually going to be building some of the automations to show you how to get a membership site up and going. And then we're going to be releasing it as a snap-on for you. That way you've got access to all the tools and resources you need to be able to launch your membership site and be able to start monetizing your business using membership courses. So let's dive in. All right, to start with, we are in our Profit Lifter account. We are going to be coming down here to memberships. This is where everything's going to happen, is inside of the memberships. So with the membership area, you'll notice you've got several different options in here that you can be able to choose from, that you can work with. I'm going to do a quick overview with you, and then we're going to dive into the automation side of it so that you can see how to set up your courses, how to actually bring people in, and how to start monetizing the process. So the first thing is your client portal. Now, with this, I'm going to be pulling up our membership site so that way you could see just kind of what it looks like as a whole. All right. So first off, we've got your client portal, and for ours is members.profitlifter.com. From here, it brings you to a landing page where they're able to sign in with Google, do all that fun stuff that they need to, and make sure that and basically the infrastructure, the entire being of it. Inside of your system, you'll notice that you do have settings in here as well. That you can set up a custom domain. So like if you notice, ours is members.profitlifter.com. And you do that with your custom domains down here. And basically it's kind of the same process as everywhere else inside of Profit Lifter, where it'll pull up the options to be able to do that. You may have to do a little bit of custom coding, but we do have courses and our membership area that will actually walk you through this. And by the way, if you get stuck on any of this, make sure that you take a look inside of here under membership courses, and you'll find just a ton of different options and training courses for your membership sites on how to automate them, how to build them. But this one's going to be a little more hands-on. Like I said, we're gonna take you through the practical side, work with you through this. So. But if you don't want to get into messing with your A records, domains, CNAME records, all that fun stuff, you do have the ability that you can come in here. So I'm just going to go. We're going to call this PL promo, just because I don't have any other great names for it. And this is going to tie it to the native domain that's inside of your Profit Lifter account. So like this one's going to be plpromo.app.clientclub.net. Either way that you want to go about that is going to be completely fine, but you can see just doing that pulls it up just like that, and works on it from there. Inside of here, inside of your settings, you also have the ability that you can go in and brand the portal to make it look like what you want it to look like. So if you want it to look like what I was showing you with our Profit Lifter account, and have your custom images, put your logo in there, put name it, all that fun stuff. You can actually do that under the settings here. This will let you update everything. Next up, we do have a branded mobile app as well, that if you want to have a mobile app that you release that has all this information that you can basically list it on iOS or Android. You could do that as well. I'll tell you a little secret. I'm actually talking with my wife about this. She has an amazing idea for a business her and I are starting to brainstorm through. And so we were looking at this, realized that we can basically set her up an app right through Profit Lifter for her to offer to all of her client base of what she would be doing, which is amazing. I love that. That's just really cool. So from here, you'll notice you've got courses in here. You've got products, you've got offers, you've got analytics, you've got all your settings for it. Your dashboard is basically going to just show you like how many opt-ins you've had in the last 30 days, how many members have been added, how many sales you've made, checkouts in the last 30 days. All that fun stuff is included right there. Your products, this is where you're actually going to build your courses. And again, we've got the training all set up inside of your resource center that you can jump in there and see how to do this. It's very in-depth. It'll actually walk you through all the steps there. But then you've got offers as well. So just a quick sidebar on this, the difference between a product and an offer. The offer is what gets people to opt into your product. The product is the actual content itself. So after you create a product, you do have to create an offer for it, or the automations won't work because it ties it all there. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up just a dummy product and a dummy offer here real quick, just so you guys can see how it works, and because we're going to need it to build the automation sequences as well. So we're going to create a product. We're going to start from scratch. We're just going to build our own here, and we're going to call this Snap-on membership course. And we're going to create this to collect payments. You need to, yeah, I know we need that. But you can see now that in here that we've got blank categories, we've got blank posts. And again, if you want to see the details on how to get in here and start filling out all the content, all of that, that's all based in the resource center. But today we're going to look at how do we automate it. So now we have a product set up. The next thing we want to do is we want to create an offer. So to create an offer, we're going to go to offers, click the blue create offer button, and we're just going to name this one the same thing. So we're going to call this Snap-on membership course. And products. So the next thing we're doing is we're selecting our products. The reason that we're doing this is because your offer is going to be the opt-in that they get what they need, and then it's going to add the product from there. Now the beauty of it is right here. You're going to notice that this says type. Right now it's only giving me the option for free, just because we do not have a merchant account set up on this demo account. But this is where you can actually put in your payment mode. This is where you can start charging. And in fact, what I'm going to do, let's do this. I'm going to show you what this actually looks like through our Profit Lifter account, because we've got a merchant account set up there, and show you how this works. Let's get it over here. Okay. So we're going to come over here to offers, and we're going to create an offer, the blue button at the top right there, offer title, and we're just going to call this promo demo. And then from here, you're going to select your products, whichever one you want. So I'm just going to grab the AI ads platform. Now you can see that now, because I have my merchant account here, let me blow this up a little bit so it's easier for you guys to see. Because I have my merchant account here, it's going to give me the type. I can either make it free. I can do a one-time payment. So let's say you're charging $19.99 for it. At that point, it's just going to charge them $20 once and give them access. You can also do recurring, where it's $19.99 a month. You can put, let's say you're doing a 14-day trial. Number of payments, I'm going to leave that I'm going to leave that empty, so that way the system knows that it's recurring. And if you're charging a setup fee, this is where you would do that. So like if you've got, like, let's say you're putting together a really big content course that maybe you're that you're selling for a substantial amount, and you're going to say, okay, so $197 setup fee. And then monthly, I want to charge $19.99. But then from there, under your trial period, I would actually put that as 30 days. The reason is the trial period is for the subscription. It's not for the setup. The setup happens immediately, meaning that if you have it structured this way where you're charging up front for the setup, and then it's going to charge that setup, and then it's going to go to that trial period, and then it's going to charge the amount that you have in there for the subscription. So that's what that looks like under the offers. If you want a price override, you can put that in there, and then we're going to hit create. Now, at this point, now you've got an offer. Now you've got a product. It's all right there. If you just want to offer it this way, you can click get link, and then you can see that it's going to give us a link that we can offer there. We're going to put that up here, and oh, it doesn't like that one. Oh, it's not. Let's give it a minute. Delete out of that one. Okay, let's save this real quick. One more time with feeling. Nothing like something not working the way it's supposed to. Yeah. Maybe incognito? Okay. All right. Well, we're going to give it a little bit while that's adjusting and working. We'll see if that. Oh, here we go. Sometimes it also helps if you make sure that you're clicking all the right buttons. Offer status. Let's put this as published, because the reason it's not pulling up is because there's no product there. So now let's try this again. Get link, copy, paste. Amazing how that works, right? So you can see this would be their checkout email address, full name. That's literally all you're collecting right there. But this is where like you would put in your product descriptions. You can change your images in here. Just make it look good. Offer access. I mean, all sorts of stuff that you can do here. You can also create upsells here that if somebody buys a course and you want to add an upsell, you can upsell it as a one-click upsell, or you can do an in-app upsell. In-app upsell allows you to lock your products as a bundle in the My Library page. So that's pretty cool. A lot of cool things that you can do there. And then if you want to edit your checkout, you can come over here to edit checkout, and it will take it all from there. Again, this gets very in-depth in the membership or in the resource center. Right now, I'm just like, if you want to collect their phone number and address, that's where you can do that as well. But right now, I'm just kind of showing you what this looks like from this standpoint, because we're actually going to get into the automation sequences from here as well. So now we have our product, we have our offer. The rest of this is going to be like your analytics for like watching your course progress, seeing how people are moving through the courses, viewing assessment results if you're setting up assessments, and members, revenue analytics, all that fun stuff is actually built in right there, that you would be able to use that and be able to keep track of everything that's going on with it. So now we've got our course. So the next question now comes down to, how do we automate it? So there can be multiple types of automations that you would want to build with your membership site. The first one, and obviously like this is going to be the big one, is going to be giving them access. So this can actually go a couple different directions. We're gonna start from scratch here. Okay. So the first thing is, let's say you have a membership site, and we're throwing out some hypotheticals because I want to help you think through some different ways that you can be monetizing this. But if let's say that you are tying your membership course to your primary product, from here you would be able to set your trigger for order, or however you're getting that in. So let's say order submitted, and then from here you would have to say global product. You would want to say what product it is, if it's tied to a specific product. If not, if it's something you're just giving away generally for anybody who buys anything from you, you would just literally just leave that as order submitted. We'll put that there. Now, when you get into the membership, areas of automation, there's a lot that you can do. There's a lot of different ways that you can go with this. So from here, let's find our area: opportunity, payment, marketing, affiliate. Nope, members. Okay. So you can see here under membership, we've got a couple different offers. This is where we can do the course grant offer. And what this is going to do is that when this order is submitted, it's going to grant them the membership. It's going to grant them the access to the membership course. The reason that this is so good is, like I said, if you've got an overall product of what you want to give them, this is where you would automate this. Now, there are several different other areas of where you can automate this and how you can automate this. But we're just going to leave this first one here for right now for granting access. And you notice I did not actually put, I am not putting an email or anything else in here for right now. But this is where we're going to remove this from the workflow app. And now that I'm saying this, I'm starting to second guess myself. I'm going to open this up because I'm getting my wires mixed on the membership courses and the affiliate courses. So we're gonna hop back in this one real quick. Open that in a new tab. Okay. So what I'm looking for here is what I'm trying to figure out is it going to automatically email them when I grant them the offer, or is this an email that we're going to have to put in there? So let's go to courses and settings. Here it is. There we go. Yep. So we do have, that's what I thought. Okay. So the reason that we're not putting that email in here is because in your email settings under the courses, sign up, automatically send a welcome email when somebody completes the offer checkout. Send it there. It has a default template. If you want to see that, you could click it there. Or you could come in and you could create your own email template and it will automatically put that in there. Drip email automatically sends out an email when a drip category is available. That's one of the categories that you can set up is you can actually make it a drip. So like, let's say you're doing daily content or a course that's walking people through, okay, here's what you do day 1, day 2, day 3. That would actually be a drip course. And this drip email would offer them that as well. Offer access email, automatically send an email when offer access is provided to a member, is available as well. And you can send emails if there's new comments or new course material is unlocked. You can send emails out there. And you can see, like I said, you can create template emails for all of these so you can customize it. So we're not even going to worry about sending an email here. We're literally just going to set this up now so that if somebody purchases your product, you're going to be able to send that out. So we're going to say, we're going to call this membership offer on order. And we are actually going to turn this off because I don't want this to automatically send out for people if they sign up for this. All right, so now we've got our first automation. This is just one of the ways that you can automate it so that people can check out. The other thing is that like while you're in here with your client portal and you've got your domain settings, you've got this, you can create, you can take that checkout page from this offer and you can turn this into a button. So we've got our link here, this same one that we were looking at right here. You could actually embed this as a button on your website on an order form. So that way, like if you want them to purchase and you just want to send them directly to the portal, you could do it that way. Or if you have it set up as a product, that's where this membership offer on order is going to work from that. So let's let's start looking through. Let's think through some other. Let's think through some other options that we can look through here, and figure out some other ways that we can automate this. So, next thing we want to do, let's go through our actions. Now, the first one that we were looking at was actually the courses. So we're looking at opportunities, no, affiliate, IVR, nope, communities. Communities is another way that you can automate this, that you can automate your process. Let's see. Internals. Okay. So the rest of the actions that are going to happen here, and I just need, we're double checking this. The rest of the actions that are going to happen here are actually going to happen under the triggers. The reason this is helpful is because, well, let's just work through some of these and let you know. So we've got appointments, we've got opportunities, courses. So you can see under courses here, you've got category started, category complete, lesson started, lesson complete, new sign up, offer access granted, offer access removed, product access granted. You can see it's all there. User login. So we're going to start with one, and we're going to call this lesson completed, and we're just going to grab our product here. So we're going to say, let's say they complete their membership course. From here, this is where you may want to send an email where now you can go, we'll call this congrats on finishing your course. And then from here, you could set it all up. But basically what this is gonna work as is this is actually going to be an email that goes out to them after they have completed the course, basically just going out and saying, hey, congratulations, you finished the course. But this would be a great time. This would be a great time that if you have additional courses that you want them to take, that you would push that out to them. And you can also set this up as like SMS messages, all of that. We're just going to call that congratulations, and we'll say congrats on completing your course. Yay. Save action. And again, it's typical email builder. So like if you've got other emails that you want to have set up there, you can absolutely do that. Now, the other thing that you can do with this is that, so we're going to call this one, sorry, I'm jumping ahead to my next automation already. So we're going to call this lesson completed. Congrats. We're going to send an email, and we're going to also send an SMS message. And congrats on finishing your course. And same thing. So now we're going to send them an email and a text message, say, hey, congrats, good job. And this is where you can get creative, because some of the other things that you could be looking at is that you could set this up almost as a drip, that like once they complete that lesson, you can go, okay, you know what? I'm going to put a 1 minute wait in here just because it makes sense. But the way that I would look at this is that if they finish this one lesson or they finish the course, this is where I would be coming in now and maybe offering them another course, where if you've got one, like let's say they finish step one and you want to move that and you want to automate the movement to the next course, this is where you would do that. So basically to take you through this, we're going to go lesson complete. And you can also make that a course complete if you want, but if you can, however you want to set this up. I'm just trying to help you think through different ways that you can automate. You can automate your courses, different things that you can do, just to help your clients and your leads really move through the process and automate your communication with them. We're going to remove from workflow, and we're going to remove from this current one. So we're going to call this one lesson complete. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to set up kind of a course automation here. And this is what I started alluding to in the while I was working on this on the lesson complete. But we're going to go ahead and set this up as a drip for a couple different courses. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to create another course here. And we are going to call this one, we're going to call this Membership Course 2. And we're going to build our own. Create product. And we're going to make another offer. Course 2, free. Yep, works for me. All right, so now how we are going to automate this is this. We are going to start with courses, and we're going to say category complete, category started. We're going to go category completed. Is that how we do this? Let's just go to our courses down here. I want to make sure. Okay. Product complete. Okay. We want to do product complete. Now, the reason we want to do product complete because we want to say, okay, the product is any of this. So we're going to say, okay, once this first course is complete, we are going to wait 1 minute. And then from here, now we are going to come back in, and you can see how this works. This is so easy. It's makes it super easy. Where is it's way down here, isn't it? So now because they finished the course. Oh, let's do this. I think I need to. So we're going to offer the course. Oh, it's not doing that. Hold on. Let's refresh this real quick. And a quick note is if you're ever building something in 2 different locations on your Profit Lifter account, sometimes you're going to need to refresh it to pull that data back into it. All right. So now we've got this. Let's go back to our course. So we're gonna do course grant offer. Oh, it's not there. Sorry, I forgot to publish the course again. And we're going to say offer new course previous is complete. Let's see if it'll pull that up for me now. Nope. All right. I'm gonna have to refresh it. This is the fun of working in tech. Like I spend more time waiting on screens to refresh than I would ever like to admit in my entire life. All right. Now, there we go. So now what we've done is we have set this up so that once they complete membership course 1, we're going to wait 1 minute, and then we're going to offer them, now we're going to offer them access to course 2. The reason that I love this is because now you can guide your members through a specific category or through a specific workflow that you choose, and you can automate it. So that way you're not having to go through, create all the things, go in, add them whenever you have time. We're literally automating everything inside of their membership courses. Because again, like this is a paid course. This is something, this is something that I believe you should be making money off of, and that you should be using to really move your clients in the direction that you want them to go. So let's look through a couple other workflow triggers, and then if you guys have any questions, feel free to throw them out in the chat. I'm more than happy to answer them for you. But we're going to look through a couple more of these of the options that we have here. So with your courses, you have the ability that if a category is started, you can send notifications. If it's completed, if a lesson's started, if a lesson's completed, new signups, offer access granted. The offer access granted may be like this could be really helpful if you have like an affiliate that you want to notify of, like, hey, look, they signed up for the course. You're getting paid money. This would be a great time to. This would be a great trigger for this, where you can say, okay, offer granted. And then from there, you could come in and you could update affiliate or add lead under an affiliate. All sorts of cool things that you can do with that. Let's go back down here. Sorry, I have this bad habit of clicking around and I keep looking through this. And there's a couple other things that we want to look at with your membership site as well, because it's not just about courses. You also have communities, all sorts of stuff that's going to go along in there. So you've got lesson started, new sign up, offer access granted, offer access removed, product access removed, product started. This user login is actually a really cool one. So you can actually set this up so that, like, if somebody logs into that, like when they log into your membership site, if you want to send them a welcome email, if you want to, like, for the first time, like, hey, welcome, glad to see you logged in. And the beauty of this, the way that this is, the way that you can make this impactful is that you can set a tag here. So let me just show you an example. So you could say, okay, we're going to remove a contact tag. So your tracking on this would be like when somebody signs up for your membership sites or for your membership course, you would create a tag that says membership, no sign in, something like that. And then from here, you can set your trigger to be a user login, meaning that once they log in, now you can trigger something that changes the tag on it. And then you can also, like, you have all sorts of options. And with as a business owner like you, who has to think through things like chargebacks and people that aren't happy, or people who just want to rip you off and take your money because they're broke, whatever reason, this is really helpful because you can put user first login confirmed, where now you have a track record of when they've logged into the system for the first time, all sorts of stuff. And I actually really like this. So we're going to put, we're actually going to add this. So we're going to put user login confirmed. And we're going to call this user first login confirmed, because this actually makes a lot of sense to me. On this one, we actually want to take this off so that way they only go through it one time. We don't need multiple opportunities. We don't need any of that. Market conversation is read. Because we only want them to go through this. We only want to make a note one time of what's going on with this. Remove from workflow. There we go. All right. But this is really handy. The other thing that you can do is that if you're monetizing your courses, keeping track of like when clients are logging in, when they're accessing everything is actually very important. So what we're going to do is we are going to duplicate this, and we're going to call this user login tracking. And the reason that I like this is the reason that we're doing this is I'm having to fight with a chargeback. Somebody is like, whatever. And I'm like, you've logged into the system just about every day and we have notes of it. But with this one, what we're going to do is we are going to allow reentry, and we're going to set this up so that anytime a user logs in, that it's going to create a note. And so we're going to go right now. Let's see. So what I'm looking for is okay, so we've got time format there. So we're going to do date And then we're going to do the same thing. And we're going to go time format, AM, PM. And we're just going to say user login. Put this at the end. So now what's going to happen is every time your client logs in, it's going to leave a note in there under their contact record. So the other thing that we want to think about, and this is going to get a little more advanced. This actually gets into the communities aspect. If you want to see, let me show you some of what the communities can do. So we're going to go to group. So with your communities, I'm going to complete my profile is complete. Okay, well, you get me. Oh, this logged me into a new account. That's why. But you can see, like with the communities, this really works almost exactly like social media, where you could actually have people come in. You can post, they can post, like literally like everything. You can put it all right in here, so that you can create your own interactive community for everybody. And the thing that I love about this is it's tied. You can actually really tie this to the learning. You can tie it to different members. You can look at like events, leaderboards, about like all sorts of stuff that's in there. But you can create different groups. Within those groups, you can create different channels that will allow people to kind of have their different rooms that they can communicate with. Why this is important for the automation is if you want to have a community where you can have people interacting with each other based off of the lessons that they're joining. Like we're going to put course, let's see, we're going to put new sign up. And we're going to select our offer. So let's say they take your first sign up. From here, I'm not going to pull up that way. We're going to come down here to, didn't pass it yet, did I? Payments, marketing, affiliate, IVR, membership, communities. All right. So with these communities, this is where you're gonna be able to actually give them access to different groups. You can grant private channel access. You can revoke private channel access, and you can also grant community group leadership boards. Leaderboard points, meaning you can literally gamify your community, create it so that you could see top performers, top contributors, people who are making it through your courses. Like there's just all sorts of opportunities with this under the courses to be able to like give somebody access to have communication. So like for this, we would say, okay, we're gonna grant group access, and I can't because there's nothing there. But this is where now you can really just come in and set this up so that they get access to a group, they get access to your courses, and the other side is, again, they also have the affiliates in here as well. So like for us, we've got our resource center in here, and we've got all of our courses, where now we can make it where that when somebody comes in and they register for this course, apparently it doesn't like me having that course right now. But if we go in there and we register for that course, now we're going to be able to give somebody access to. Oh, I know what's happening. This account didn't get added to the resource center here. 1 second. Log back in with the right account. So this is going to give people access. This is going to make it so that you can give them access to a community that while they're going through the course, that they can come in and talk with people. They can figure out, they can just have conversations about what's going on. It's just a great way to keep people engaged with your content, keep people moving through it. And again, this is a great way to monetize. Like if you sell a high ticket item, like let's say maybe you're selling something around $3,000, and you're getting a lot of leads or people that aren't ready to drop that kind of money. If you do something like a DIY, or you take like one of the critical components of that big purchase and you just break that down into like a bite-size course. So for example, let's say you offer fundability. You could take that fundability. You may take how to properly set up your business, just turn that into a course, offer it for $10, $9.99, and just sell the crap out of it to everybody. Now you've got money to start running ads, to start looking for other people, but it also helps those new businesses who are coming to you that aren't ready to drop the full amount for everything, and gives you just a whole nother way to be able to monetize your business. So hopefully this was helpful in helping you think through some different ways that you could be monetizing your membership courses. Will it automate? Absolutely. Tons of automations that you can do. Not a ton, but there are good amounts of automation that will do just basically anything that you want it to do. You can trigger all of the assets or all of the automations and workflows in Profit Lifter through the membership sites as well. So, I mean, you can see it's just going to open up a lot of different opportunities. So if you need a quick, easy product to be able to monetize, to be able to get out there, start generating leads, start working through different strategies, think about putting together a membership course. Grab a Loom video, throw together some content in ChatGPT, create something of massive value and sell it for a little bit of money. And you'd be amazed how many people you get to opt in. Even if you do it for free, it's a great lead magnet, great way to get people in. So that's all we got for you today. Will it automate? Absolutely it will, and it's awesome. So make sure to start thinking through your membership courses. How can you automate it? Hope you guys all have an amazing weekend. We will see you guys next week. Later.